Hi, I'm Drew from Genetically Modified Skeptic. What do religion and alternative medicine have in common? Probably a lot more than you might think. In fact, applying arguments that I had against alternative medicine really led me out of my own personal faith in the past. The similarities between alternative medicine and religion are pretty striking, and here are a few of those similarities. The claims of both rely on anecdotal evidence. I know that it's real because I experienced it. My personal experience matters more than any kind of data that you could present. Sounds pretty familiar to anyone who's debated a religious person, but anyone who's debated someone that believes in homeopathy has probably heard that as well. After all, it doesn't matter if controls are present. The most substantial evidence you could ever give someone are stories of redemption and healing of people just like you. While the religious call these stories testimonies, the naturopath calls them testimonials. There's really not that much difference. They both rely on placebo. Say you have a headache. Prayer, if believed, can give some temporary relief, and herbal cures, quantum healing, what have you, can do the exact same. Expectation of relief can bring relief, but that's only a short-term fix. But if you have something like a brain tumor, you're going to need to see long-term effects, and placebo is no help. Alternative medicine and prayer offer absolutely no solution there. Confirmation bias runs rampant in people in both camps. It's easy to remember the hits and forget the misses. Religious people do it all the time when something good happens in their life and they chalk it up to God. Alternative medicine fans do the exact same thing. They'll tell you about times when some natural remedy cured their mom's cancer, but they'll conveniently forget all the times when that same natural cure didn't live up to the hype. When you can only remember things that confirm what you already believe, of course you're gonna hold to that. Both the religious and alternative medicine users stay willingly ignorant or even reject science. It's obvious why both camps would reject science. Their claims simply aren't backed up by it. But what's really striking is when religious people and alternative medicine users both claim that science is some kind of conspiracy, either to kill God or to keep poor people sick so that rich people can keep getting richer. As if every scientist is in on some kind of plot to scam the common man so that they can get richer. It's just absolutely ridiculous. People who claim this don't realize that one of the fundamental parts of science is trying to disprove your peer. I mean, they're professional peer reviewers. Their job is to prove people in their field entirely wrong. They're successful a lot of the time. That's where their money comes from, not from agreeing with other people. This fundamental distrust of science really comes from a fundamental misunderstanding of it in the first place. This is also why I personally think that it's so easy for very religious people to buy into alternative medicine. I mean, they already reject science entirely, and so they're really susceptible to all these bogus claims by people who position themselves against science. Lastly, both religion and alternative medicine manipulate people in order to sell their message. They manipulate their fear and their guilt especially. Several religions, especially monotheistic ones, threaten eternal torture if you don't buy into their message. Whereas a lot of alternative medicine manufacturers will claim that everything else out there besides their product is really just trying to poison you or take advantage of you. Both of those are scare tactics, and they're both absolutely abhorrent. Religion will often use people's guilt over their own wrongdoings to get them to spread their own message, whereas alternative medicine companies will often say, if you're not investing in our product, you're not investing in your own health, in your own family's health. They'll even go as far as saying that you're effectively poisoning your family, your own children, if you're not buying into our remedy. When you don't have any evidence for your claims, using emotional manipulation is a great way to get your message out there. That's exactly why both religion and alternative medicine do exactly that. Thanks for watching. I've been Drew from Genetically Modified Skeptic. Stay skeptical.